Ina Flores, and I am doing my thematic unit on recycling. I will be teaching kindergarten this unit of recycling, and I will be using TEKS 111.12 and also for math and 112.11 for science. This unit will incorporate math, science, language arts, art, motor skills, computer lab, and social skills. When we begin this unit, we will first ask the parents to bring in several recyclable items from home so that we can incorporate them all in our centers. We will also ask the parents for paper bags so that we can make vests, because our goal at the end of the unit is to have a parade around the school showing all of that we have learned through recycling. Our main goals to learn for recycling at the end of the unit is the 3 R's: recycle, reduce, and reuse. We will first start with our math skills that we will learn. We will learn through the TEKS of cause and effect. We will learn measurement. We will learn dividing. We will learn lots of different things that we can learn using our recyclable items. The first thing that we will use is a scale to use cause and effect, to teach cause and effect. We will use several different items in our recycling center, and we will weigh them, and we will see which ones weigh more and which ones weigh less. And they will also have a map folder there, which will help them. They will have sheets inside the folder that will say which one weighs more, the water bottle or the milk jug. And they will also have the question, which will weigh more if you add water into the jug or the water bottle. So since they're kindergartners, we will have them just check. So that's a great one to do. And they will also learn measurement. And in this folder we have real life rulers and we have paper rulers, and they can take measurements of the recyclable items, saying which one is longer and which one is shorter. And again, they can just check mark which one is longer or shorter. They can also use different items such as the paper plates to cut in half to teach measurement and to teach halves, division. And we will also teach adding and subtracting by adding more to the weights, by adding more, by adding water into the weights, by subtracting things, those kind of things. We will also use our recyclable items in our science lessons. This one's a really cool one that we can use. We're going to have in this lesson how to make paper. First, what we'll do is we will have a video that will teach the students what it's like to recycle. The video is from Sesame Street on recycling. It recycles paper and it also recycles aluminum cans. This is another way of reteaching and showing the children what the real life of recycling is like, because they don't see from beginning to end here at the classroom, but they can through the video. We will make our paper with our blender as a whole group. We will cut up newspaper and different kinds of recycling paper to put inside our blender. We will add water, and then we will strain it, and then we will lay it flat so that it can dry, and the next day we'll observe it to see what happens to our paper. And the TEKS for that is to learn the natural resources from recycling paper, plastic, metal, how it's important. We will also use the paper that we make for our art center, so that'll be fun. We also will incorporate a recycle center, which you see here is a smaller version. These are boxes that we have in our science center, and what we'll do here is we will have a paper, we will have a plastic, and we will have cardboard box for each one. And what we'll do is at lunchtime we will look into our lunchbox and see what items can be recycled, and we can bring them back into our classroom and wash them and put them inside our recycle center. This is also a really great project for the parents because it allows them to take home the recyclables and take them to either a recycling center or use them at their own home to recycle in the recycling can. So this is a great way to involve parents and the students together. Also, we will use water bottles to do science. We can learn weight again using the weight measurement of how much water is in a bottle. And we can do color change, scientific methods of color change by adding food coloring to our water. That's also very fun for kindergartners. We will also incorporate art into our centers. Recyclables will be in our art center, where we will take our recyclables and create art with them. So you can see our vests here that we will have for our parade. This is just a smaller version of them, and they will use just different items like the feathers that we can find out at home, outside, that we can recycle. We can also recycle bubble wrap like this. You can make a lot of things like this. The girls like to make purses, or you can make a puppet, or you can make a garage for cars. It's lots of fun for them. They can also take boxes and cover them with construction paper and make napkin holders for their parents. It's a lot of fun. One of the last things that we will do with our recyclables is use them for motor skills, which we will have recyclable races, which is taking some of our recyclables, throwing them in a pile, scatter them in a pile in our circle time center, and have two students go in and take them and place them inside our recyclable boxes as fast as they can, using their motor skills for that. We also, again, will use our recyclables to do social skills, so they can work together in the art center, working together to create, working together in the math center, measuring and weighing, working together in centers for making paper. It's very important for them to learn to work together. And we will also use the computer lab, and I will also put in at the end where those two YouTube videos of Sesame Street on recycling cans and newspaper is a really good way to teach the children. My children have learned a lot through that, and it really, they could understand, seeing beginning to end, what happens and what the finished product is. And they have also learned the recycling symbol to look for those things on the cans and on newspaper and on paper and lots of things. So they've really enjoyed this recyclable unit. Again, my goal at the very end of the unit is to have a parade so that they can learn to recycle, reduce, and reuse, and use them for their future, and to always make recycling important to them, and to make our world a better place. Thank you.